Yes, they are. They're beginners. All right, guys. So as we come to a comfortable cross-legged position where everybody can see each other, we're just going to sit in a straight spine to begin. If you can, keep your knees lower than the hip flexors. That would be great. If your knee isn't quite reaching, don't worry. You can either put it down. You can even put your knees on top of a block, or if you have extra blankets. Okay. As we begin this practice, you can just start to reach your arms out and drop your shoulder blades down, okay? And notice the difference of the weight of your sits bones. So the sits bones, are they even in weight? Okay, turn your arms facing up. So you're turning the arm bone in the shoulder sockets. Actually go a little bit forward and back just to lubricate the shoulder joint. And let's involve a little bit of breath in that, okay? When the palms are facing up, the inner arm is facing up. Can you drop the shoulder blades down and then reach out through the arm? So the shoulder blades push down, but they also widen. Can you anchor the sits bones down and now create length on the sides of your waist, as if the hips are pushing down, but the sides of your waist is lengthening. And just for a moment, close your eyes. And notice in your body, what sit bone is more grounded? Can you ground the other one evenly? Notice which shoulder is thicker, or are they even? Okay, how can you elongate the sides of your spine, the sides of your back? Let's start at the back muscles, the latissimus dorsi. How can you lengthen up? Now look at the front of the spine, from the pubic bone all the way up through and underneath the belly center, up behind your heart, up behind the collarbones, and in the front of your spine, behind your throat itself. Press down on the hips, inhale, elbows super straight, fingers straight, wrists straight, and then inhale, just reach your arms up. Press your hips to reach your elbows straight. Now lower the arms a little bit forward. Good. And now, if you can, bring your arms all the way forward. This is how we have the shoulders, arm bone in the shoulder socket when we do plank. So can you pull the shoulders back and down? And then flex the wrists. Good. Nice. Now, when we do downward facing dog, we're going to reach our shoulders and the arm bones forward, like we're rounding our back. That helps turn the palms and the arm bone, and then lift your arms up, up, up. You see how straight your arms can be? We are avoiding to what we call in yoga, square your shoulders, because that will start to infect or maybe irritate your acromial joint. It's like the shoulder joint that look like a hanger. Lift your arms up, up, up. Take another inhale. And bring your hands in front of your heart as you exhale. Good. And then just relax your hands. Place your palms facing up. And let's take some deeper breaths in and out. Now, the purpose of the practice of yoga is multidimensional. What does that mean? It means that we're working with many, many systems. And I'm actually going to read here. Because when we have a correct practice, can you feel within your body that you're helping with the systems, the digestive system, the respiratory system, the circulatory system, glandular, muscular, skeletal, excretory system, reproductive system, lymphatic system, and what I think is the most important, the nervous system. Okay, all of these systems will get a benefit from a correct practice. And we are doing one today. All right. So let's go ahead one more time. Reach arms out, shoulders down. Now look without moving your shoulders. Just look over to your, and I'm mirroring to your right shoulder. You're going to look to your left shoulder. Pretend that it's to the right. Can you look at your wrist? Can you look at your fingers, your knuckles, your joints in your hands, and reach further? Good. Now come back to the center. Inhale, exhale. Can you keep that same awareness in your right arm, wrist, fingers, knuckles, and joints? Do you have it? Do you guys have it? Yes, they have it. Okay, now we're going to look over to the left. Shoulder blades down. Fingers together, reach. Keep awareness in both shoulders and arms, fingers, joints, and look forward. Now turn the arms facing up, press into the sits bones. Inhale, reach up. Remember the upper outer arms are turning. So take your hand to your outer shoulder and rotate it forward. Outer tricep rotates forward. Lift your arm bone higher up. Can you feel a stretch in your waist? Inhale. Exhale. Switch sides. Take the hand. Rotate the tricep forward. Lift your arm higher up. Relax your neck down. Inhale from the elbow. And exhale. Both arms up. Inhale. Press up. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lower the arms down. How are you girls doing? Thumbs up. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, take a deep breath. On the exhale, you're going to draw your left navel back and turn to the right. Good. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, switch sides. Good. Inhale, come to the center. This time, as you exhale, I want you to pay attention to your knuckles, fingers, and joints. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, lower the arms. Very good. Now you're going to just take one hand across and you're going to take your opposite hand on a yoga block. So take a yoga block if you don't have it. There's some extras over there. Those are for Annalyn and these are for Jane. I'm borrowing this. Okay, so you're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. You're going to take your left hand onto your right knee and you're going to bend your elbows, even the back elbow, even if you have to have the block a little higher. You're going to inhale to lift. And on the exhale, you're going to lengthen up and then you're going to rotate. Soften the shoulder blades down. Good. Just look to the side wall. Good. And I'm going to come around and adjust a little bit. So what we're practicing here is to really anchor down to the sits bones any amount. Good. On the inhale, you're going to lift up and ribs in. On the exhale, you're going to gently allow the shoulder blades to go down and then you can get a little bit more of a rotation. Does that feel okay on your body? Ooh, okay, look forward and release. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Okay, so inhale, just swing over to the other side. Exhale there. Okay, and not straining. We're allowing for this rotation to happen a little bit neutral or naturally. Okay, so we're going to anchor now the opposite hip, the back hip, we'll call it now since we're rotating. On the inhale, you're going to lift your torso, and on the exhale, you're going to ever so gently allow the shoulder blades to go down. Good, and you're going to push down slightly. Inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to just rotate the spine, but you're also lifting. How's that feeling? Good. Look forward and unravel. Good. Switch the crossing of your shins if you can. You just did. Okay, and we're going to do one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up, press your hips. How do we reach your arms up? Good. We're adding on the little lift up. So inhale, reach arms up. So we are externally rotating. And what we're getting is length underneath the shoulder blades. And Dr. Jane, underneath the shoulder blades here, what is the pressure point that is right here? She's also a doctor and also a doctor. She's doctor times twice. What is this there pressure point right here?
That is not a pressure.
What is that thing?
That's your scapula. That's the inferior border of your scapula.
Okay, and why is that always sensitive there? Do you know? Does it have anything to do in the Chinese medicine?
It could be associated with your small intestine, and your small intestine points are higher up.
So they're about here?
Next to the shoulder area.
Okay, there. Okay, yep. Yeah. There's something here that we go. Okay, good. Thank you for that. Good. All right. Now, as we anchor down on our hips, I'm very hands-on, and this is okay if I adjust you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anchor your hips down. Good. Can you lift the muscles of your spine, but draw the frontal spine in? From the upper outer arms and lengthen up, 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 up. Inhale. Gorgeous. Lower the arms. Exhale. Relax. Good, and now inhale, lift, and we're going to turn to the right again as you exhale. Well, you guys are actually going to turn to the right, so we're not going to demonstrate anymore. So you just go actually to the right because it has to do with the intestine. So, okay, inhale, turn to your right, actually to your right. You on the, video can turn to your right too. Okay, and place a hand on the block. Okay, so as you anchor the back hip down, can you lift and lengthen into the spinal cord? Inhale. Let me see if you can keep a little tiny tad of a bend in the elbows. Why? So that you can rotate the shoulder blades down. Inhale. Lift and exhale. Ever so gently rotate. Go, 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 go. That's right. Shoulders down. Exhale, rotate. Good. Good, 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 good. Ribs in. One more inhale. Exhale. Yes. How does that feel?
Stretchy.
Stretchy. Okay, come forward to the center. You guys are such good students. Okay, arms up. Inhale. Feel the difference on the shoulder blades. Were you able to create a little bit more room in the shoulder blades underneath the muscles on the there you go. That's it. That's what I want. Do you feel how you're working your hips and your core when you do that? Good. Lower the arms. Inhale, exhale, and you can say no if it's actually so. And then turn to your left. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Keeping the elbows bent. Why? Because then we have more room here in the shoulder blade to maneuver as you rotate. Inhale, press your hip, sit on top of the sit bones, not in the front of the sit bones. There you go. Inhale. Lengthen, up, up, up. Ribs in, and up. And exhale, rotate. Yes, good. Look up with your chin. Good, just a little bit. And inhale, one more. Exhale, rotate. Good. It is just the action of doing a gentle rotation. Good. That will get you there. And then look forward. Okay, wonderful. Let's come out to all fours. Why are we doing these twists? We're doing them so that we can create, so we're facing this side now. So we're doing the twist so that we can create more length on the, especially on the sides of the ribs. This will help your breathing through the whole rest of the day. Okay, hands down. Okay, when we place our hands onto the yoga mat, we have a gentle spreading of the fingers. Okay, and as you press down through the knuckles, especially the thumb and index, see if you can firm the outer arms in. Remember the rotation we just did? Press the shoulders down to the socket and just look forward. Now, although you have hands on a yoga mat, you're going to pretend that they're stuck there. So you're going to reach the fingers and make the fingers longer, hands flat. And now from the center of the wrist joint, imagine that you're lifting up to the inner arm. Yeah, so we are grounding ever so gently into the joints. And now you're going to lift the inner wrist up away from the ground. Bend slightly and rotate. Good, that's it, that's it. You see how that's helping the wrist create space?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Muscles I haven't worked in a long time.
Oh yeah, you might be very sore in your wrist, by the way. Okay, let's try the other one. And then you can move through some cats and cows for you guys that are working on this. We're just addressing the wrists here for a second. Okay, press. Okay, so we have a true joint on the thumb side. So you can actually unspread your thumbs slightly. Okay, when you anchor here, I'd like you also to try to lift here. Now you have an overextended elbow, which the elbow straightens a little more than straight. So you're just gonna rotate this side out, but you're gonna try to rotate that side in at the same time, right? And it's just a thought, and lift up. That's it. No locking. Good. Inhale now. If you want, you can arch your back and draw the chest forward, shoulder blades down. This stays in, don't sink in. Good. Exhale, round and ground. Round. Is your wrist feeling tight today? Inhale. Yes, lift your chest forward. So we call this Bidhalasana, cats and cows. Yes, and this keeps in, and exhale, round and ground. Gorgeous. 2 more times. Okay, and then do a little free flow if you feel like you go hips from side to side, make circles, make number 8s with your hips, whatever feels natural, okay? Because I can be a little bit like detail oriented. So you might want to think about doing a little something that feels more natural to you. Okay. Now, if you like, we can bring your left arm out to the left and we're going to thread the needle. If it's comfortable, you can lower the shoulder down, cup your right fingers. I'm going to rotate the spine again. Yes, there you go. Yes. And now remember how we did in the rotation. We were drawing the shoulder blades down. We're inhaling the length of the spine, but pressing the sit bones evenly back. And on the exhale, if you cup your right fingers, can you move your right rib cage more to the ceiling as you move your left rib cage more forward towards that back wall? Good. Nice. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, ever so gently rotate. Now, ever so aware of your neck here. Okay, and then look down and come over to the other side. How did that feel? It's a big one.
Uh-huh.
People usually say that.
I've been doing this for 25 years. She's like, well, you've been doing it wrong for 25 years.
I don't say exactly those words, but we are just trying new ways that works with anatomy and all the systems of your body. Remember how we were talking about all the systems?
Yeah.
Who can name the systems? Rotate while we do this twist. What systems did I say that we're working with when we're working with yoga?
Circulatory.
Good. Glandular, muscular, skeletal, digestive, excretion. Everything, exactly. All the systems. So we inhale. And what we're mostly are doing is that we're paying attention to the body, which draws our awareness and our consciousness into the body, which brings energy, prana, shakti into the body. So we're actually naturally meditating, which brings you into connection with your soul. Inhale, exhale, rotate if that feels good. Right rib cage forward, left rib cage to the ceiling. And then bring your left hand down and come up onto all fours. Ooh, hallelujah. Okay, come onto your elbows and keep your elbows snug and just ground down. How much of the wrist can you get into the floor? How much of the elbow and forearm can you get into the floor? Okay, tuck your toes under and just step your feet nice and wide and lift out of your shoulders. Relax your neck. So go forward so that your forehead is touching your thumb. Good. And then lift up and go to the center. Lift away from the floor. Up, up, up. Okay, now go back like this and lengthen the forearms. And now go forward and touch your head. Good. Go back. And then go forward. Try to get a little space in your armpits. One more time. Inhale back. And go forward. Okay, if you're feeling like this is too much, you can come to your knees. Inhale, go forward. Lift up and back. So you have to lift up and over, up and over. Good. All right, and then tuck your toes under. One more time, stretch up and back. Ribs in, thighs back. Can you relax your neck here? Can you look at your toes? Can you come higher up onto your toes and then kind of spread them apart? Now imagine that you're drawing the thigh bones up into the hip sockets. Tighten the front of the knee. When you tighten the quadriceps, you're also lifting from the back of the knee to the sit bone. Let's go. One more breath in and out. And we lower down. Child's pose. Stretch back. Mm-hmm.
The teachers do child's pose when they feel bad.
Yeah. Now, what it is like all of a sudden we allow your mind to think a little bit, and then the body just rushes energy back in.
Yeah.
We don't feel bad. Good. And also, if you happen to be on your menstrual cycle today, or if you're going through menopause, I highly recommend for you to slow down and just feel your own body. Okay, this is a beautiful honor to be in our female body, to experience these changes with time, okay? So honor yourself, okay? When back in the day, I was like doing 500 classes every day and didn't listen to any of that. Now I understand a little bit more, have a little more wisdom, which comes also with time. Okay, let's come back onto all fours. And we are going to come into downward facing dog. But before we do that, bring your shoulders over the wrist and try to lift yourself out of the wrist. So what does that mean? It means draw up out of the shoulders and then try to broaden across the collarbones. They do the opposite action, but just feel that and see if you can get a little bit in. Yes, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's actually a downward facing dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So now, as we lift up and over, just like we did before with the thumbs and to the forehead on the elbows, we did it previously. We're lifting up, and then you're gonna go up first, keep the length, and then you stretch back, but stay on your toes so that the outer arms can rotate down. Remember what we did so go forward again, lift up, up. Now go back. Just in. That's it. Relax your neck. Good. Bend your knees and lift those hips a little higher. And I'm going to stretch your spine. Good. That's it. And if you need to rest at any point, take your time. Okay, now go ahead and just lower the heels down. Micro bend your knees and lengthen your spine. That's it. Keep your hands reaching forward. As you firm the outer arms, press the forearms back towards your shins. Yes, that's it. Okay, take a child's pose and rest. And I'm going to just stretch. Beautiful Anna Lynn. Okay, so you can walk your hands a little more forward. Oh, yeah. I see you're tired. Okay, good. Hands a little wider, please. Hands wider. Okay. And then just relax your knees. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Yeah, just like bend them a lot. Bend them like that's right. There you go. Okay. Relax your neck. How's that feeling on the length of your spine?
Will you do this all day?
Yes, I will. Oh, look, I'm laughing like hey, hands back down on the floor, Macy.
I was smashing it.
Oh, okay. Now, from here, I want you to slowly move your feet a little further back from your hands, but keep your hands glued where they are. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Good. Now, firm the arms and press the forearms forward towards the top of your mat. Yes. Now lift a little higher. There you go. Good. And now straighten your knees by drawing up and then back of the heels down towards the floor. Yes. One more inhale, exhale. And we take a child's pose. Child's pose. Oh my goodness. How was that?
Very nice with the house.
Yeah, well, hey, that's why we have private here at the Yoga Shala. Anytime you want to. We also do them online and Zoom. Okay, come up to standing yogis. Are we having fun? Or is it just me having fun? I'm having fun. Okay, I'm having fun. Yes, come to standing now, slowly. Okay. So let's do this from now on. When you come to standing, come back down so we do it together. That rounding up thing, it just creates a rounded spine, okay? We're already rounding so much through our lives. So I want you to bend your knees and swing the arms back. Bend your knees. Can you feel the pressure down into your feet? Draw the shoulder blades down, and now draw the belly in and up, and now come up. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, come up. Yes, you were skiing. Yes, ski your way up. Good. And do you feel how light that was on your body?
Like that.
Yeah, so that will keep it safe. Okay, we can face the camera now. You two beautiful ladies. You can face that way. I'm just facing this way so I can look at you. Okay, reach your arms forward. We're going to practice Baddha Gulyasana. We're interlacing our fingers. Okay, and then you're going to press your palms forward. Okay. Nice. Now I'm going to bend your knees a little bit and bend your elbows a little bit. Okay, draw the shoulder blades down. Okay, go within and feel the weight on your heels. Can you go to the center of your heel? Can you lift and spread your toes so that the weight is even on the four corners of your feet? What does that mean? Mound of the big toe, mound of the pinky. Good. Inner and outer heel bones. Good. Now, look at me. Lift your pelvis just ever so slightly. Good. Push your arms forward and make that rounded back. Okay, and now you're going to scoop forward, and then you're going to start to lift your arm bones. Look forward, look forward, look forward. Now, press the shoulders down. Notice that is not what we want to do. Lift the shoulders up. Good. Now, straighten your arms. Okay, press through the wrists. And now, lift your pubic bone and draw the kneecaps up to straighten the legs. Urdhva Hastasana in Baddha Guliasana. Yes, stretch up, relax the neck. The skin on your shoulder blades, the inner shoulder blades go down. Can you feel inner shoulder blades? Is that totally weird for you guys? Yay, good. Press up, 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 touch the ceiling. And lower the arms and let it go. Let's do the other side. Do you remember which hand came first? Otherwise, just interlace your fingers and then switch it. Bend your knees. Push forward. Baddha Guliasana. Good. So you do this. Pray. Yeah, and then do that. Which one do you usually do first? Okay, then switch it. Other one I know it's hard. Yes. This one on top.
Oh,
They're good for your brain. I know. This is why we are so good with yoga. We've switched. Push forward. Yes, we have fun in yoga. Okay, round, scoop forward. Why are we rounding? So that we can get the upper outer shoulder blades to rise up. Lift your chest. Lift your shoulders high up but straighten your elbows. Higher, higher, shoulders, up, 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 up. Rotate your tricep forward and now scoop the pelvis and straighten your legs. Baddha Guliasana. And I'm saying the postures in Sanskrit because there is the Sanskrit has a tonation, has a vibration that helps you register something, maybe awaken some ancient memories deep inside of your body. Good job. Take one more inhale, think tall. And she's cracking. Exhale, lower your arms down. Good. And shake it out. Okay. Now I like you to place one block like so and the other block like so. We're going to come into some standing poses. Okay. And we're going to wrap it up because this is a lot of information. You're going to come with your fingertips together. Bring your weight into the heels. Lift your chest. Good. Then you're going to bend your knees. You're going to step, step, or hop your legs wide apart. Okay, good. And just reach arms out. Do you remember how we did this in the beginning of the class? Now look over your right shoulder. Good. Can you feel the arms? Stretch your fingers, wrist, knuckles, ligaments, and fingernails. Good, now look straight, inhale, exhale, keep the awareness in that arm, and then look over to the other side. Stretch through your fingers, knuckles, fingernails, wrists, joints. Okay, and look forward. You have the arms. Okay, now look at your feet and see that the feet are even. They're pointing straight ahead and you're lifting and spreading your toes. The outer ankles are firming in. And the inner arches are lifting all the way up to the inner thigh. So your legs are working. Turn the palms facing up. Press your heels and inhale. Reach arms up, up, up. Good. Shoulders up. Belly in. Now bend your right elbow and just stretch it back. Good. Head up, please. Inhale, exhale. Good. And switch sides. Bend your other elbow. Inhale, exhale, and then reach your arms out. Good. Are you feeling tired in the arms yet? Not yet. Okay, yes. Okay, so if you're feeling tired in your arms, that's good. Now I want you to imagine that you're holding your arms up by pressing your heels into the floor, and that the lats, the back, is holding your arms up. Or you can just lower the arms down and rest. Take a deep inhale, exhale, bring your hands down. Okay, place your hands now where the thigh bones meet the hip socket right there. You're gonna bend your right leg, and again, we're mirroring here. And then you're gonna turn it out, okay? Now you're gonna heel toe the foot more forward, okay? So this is a little different variation. Usually we have a heel to arch, but we're gonna have heel to toe. You're gonna let the back heel slide out ever so gently. I have the light right there, so that the back hip is rotating forward, okay? Now you're going to straighten the front leg. Okay, you're gonna draw the muscle tissue up on the thigh and rotate from the inner to the outer side. Anchor the back leg. Lift your waist. And now you're gonna bend your front knee, but you're gonna resist the back leg. Good. Lift your spine by pressing down on your hips. Okay, look straight ahead towards that door. Good. Lift your belly and now arms out. As you bend into your front right knee, you're gonna anchor the heel down. Imagine that you're pulling the outer shin back, and you're going to draw that right hip in. From the back leg, turn your palms facing up and reach arms straight up. Inhale. Now I'd like you to bend your right elbow. Look straight forward. Inhale, exhale. And now with the back leg very charged, like the most of the effort is in the back leg. Straighten the front leg. Good. Inhale, reach arms out. Now draw the thigh bone higher up and resist the back leg. Now you're going to hinge at the hip. Press into the back leg. Just go a little bit, little bit, little bit. Gorgeous. And then press the back heel to come back up. Nice. Turn that right thigh out. Press your back leg. Now lift your waist. And now you're going to go a little bit forward. Hug the right hip in. Good. Resist the back leg. Straight spine. And come back up. Okay, one more time. This time we're going to take away, if you have ever done like modern dance or dancing, there's a tendency to kind of do this and so go like this. This is not the greatest for the sacroiliac joint in the long run. So we're going to firm, rotate, and lift up. Okay, then go forward, resist the back leg. So you're like a little more stiff. Can you feel the work here in the back hip? Yeah, good. Okay, find your yoga block. You might have to bend your knees and look for it. Okay, and then straighten. Let's come back up and have the block right there. Okay, one more time. Resist. The back leg is taking you there. Reach, 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 reach. Place your hand down under your shoulder blade and send the top arm up. Good. Stay there. And I'm going to go ahead and come up and adjust, but you guys stay. Good. I'm paralleling my feet, heel to my feet together. And continue to breathe naturally. Gorgeous. That's right. So we're pressing the back foot down, lifting the inner arch. The back inner thigh is pressing to the back outer thigh to create more length here. Okay. So I would like for you to actually walk the foot to here. Forward. Unless you feel like you're doing splits. That's it. Okay. Now I'd like you to turn that back hip forward. Yes. Draw this hip up. Inhale. How's this feeling on your body? Exhale. Send the top arm over your ear. Stretch. Good. That's it. Press the back heel. Press the back heel. Press, press, press. Good. One more breath. This is a long hold. Go with me forward. Now scoop up. Yes. Stretch beyond. Inhale. Exhale. Look down to the floor. Bring the top hand to your hip. And bend your front knee. Come up. Bend your front knee, come up with your torso straight, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. I know it's different with the feet like that. Parallel your feet. Yes, and then heel toe your feet together and step your feet into Tadasana. Okay, how are you feeling in regards of that alignment where it's not heel to arch? Did it give you more movement in your hips? How did it feel in your hips? More stretch. That's great. Okay. And Tadasana, feet together, kneecaps lift, and bring your arms out again. Good. Feel the weight even on your heels. And as you lift the muscles on the front of the quadricep, see if you can just play with this idea. The muscles that are closest to the bone at the front of the femurs is going down, but the outer muscles are lifting up. Yes. The outer muscles are lifting up. The muscles that are closest to the femur bone in the front, they're actually pushing down. Yes, what happened in your pelvis? Yes, turn your palms facing up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lift up, up, up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Gorgeous. Okay, second side. So this time we carefully place the block more in order where we had it before. But when you jump, be careful not to jump on the yoga block. Okay, come to the center. Fingertips together, bend your knees. Breathe. And then step or hop your legs out. Good. See if you can parallel your feet. We work the arms. Remember how we have both arms in awareness. Good. Now I'd like you to turn your arms up, reach up one more time, lift up. Every time you do this, you create more room in your body, more room for the organs. Good, and lower the arms down. Hands where the thigh bones meet the hips. Bend your left leg. Turn the leg out deeply inside the hip joint. And then you're going to walk the foot forward. So if you drew a line from the front heel, it's not going to intercept the back foot. You have one foot more forward than the other. Okay, bend a little deeper and get your weight pressing into the front heel. Also see that the knee is tracing over the second toe. And then straighten the front leg. Okay, now slide the back heel out and anchor. Find the leverage of the back heel, arms out. Lift your left hip socket up. Good. Resist the back heel like you're pushing a chewing gum away from the whole heel. Bend your front knee. Keep lifting your spine. Good. Ground down into the front heel. Good. Turn your palms facing up and reach arms up. As you ground down vigorously into the left heel, cut the outer left shin bone back. Draw the left hip in and sharpen the back leg. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Inhale. And now straighten the front leg by drawing the thigh up into the hip socket. Good. Lower the arms down. Inhale. Now resist the back heel. Push it. And draw the left thigh bone up into the hips like you're drinking, some delicious soda water from the right and left thigh. And then press back up. Back leg steady. 2 more times. And I'm going to demonstrate, so continue on your own. Hinge forward, lift up, 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 up. Okay, and come back up. One more time. So can you get the inner thigh to activate? Lift up, 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 up. Good. That's it, that's it, that's it. And then place your hand down underneath your shoulder blade. Okay, you can do that. Okay, and send the top arm up. Rotate the inner thigh from the out to the outer side. More rotation, those hip flexors. Okay, and straighten this part. Okay, how can you do that? By drawing, ground the mound of the left big toe and lift the inner thigh up. Now from the back leg, press the inner thigh to the outer thigh. Round your waist, like a little bit of a posterior tilt. Pelvis up, pelvis up. Yes, good. Now you can find more length in the bottom armpit. One more inhale, and then reach that top arm over your ear and stretch your hips back. And rotate the sternum forward without turning the hips. Yes, oh my goodness. One more inhale, exhale, push me away, push me away. Good job. And now bring your top hand to the hip. Bend your front knee, guys. I hope you will ever come back again. And then come back up to standing. Good. Parallel your feet and heel to your feet together. Yay. Good job. And take your Tadasana one more time. Yay. Urdhva Hastasana, arms up. See how tall you are now. You can just add another inch on your, on your resume, whatever. Good job. Yeah, she's 5'8" now. Good. Ah, gorgeous, and lower down. Beautiful. High fives, please. I need some high fiving. Yay. Okay, we're gonna come onto our backs now, and you're gonna lay with your head that way. I would like for you to have a blanket behind your head. Here's one for you. And I'm gonna put one for you. Welcome. And you're gonna have so the blanket's gonna be flat, and the block's gonna be on the sides of your hips. Yes. Are you guys feeling warm? You want to turn off the heater or?
Starting to sweat a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Okay. You're also gonna hold your strap close by. Okay. So everybody has a strap. Great. Okay, we have the blocks close by. Okay. So we're gonna come down this way. So just hold on to your back of your knees. Good, and then you're gonna lower yourself down. And when you lower yourself down, you're gonna end up with just the top shoulders on the edge of the blanket, so the whole neck is supported. Yes, good. So the shoulders are on the floor, and just the neck is supported. Good job. Okay, reach arms up to the ceiling. Interlock your hands one more time. And every time we do this, Baddha Gulyasana, can you say Baddha Gulyasana? Gulyasana. Good. Baddha Gulyasana. Lift your shoulders up and then draw the arms over your head. Over your head. Keep the elbows straight. Elbows straight, ribs in. Good. Inhale, arms up. Every time you do this, yes, you're helping the ligaments of your shoulders, of your wrists, and of your knuckles. Switch the clasping to the unusual index finger in front. Okay, push arms to the ceiling, elbow straight. When I say elbow straight, we're firming the muscles on the forearm and the tricep and the bicep. We're not jamming or locking in to the elbow joint itself. We are squeezing the muscles and ligaments around the elbow joint. And when we do that, we're actually promoting for synovial fluid to move into the joint. And we're also opening certain gateways within our body so that prana, life force, can flow through there. Okay, lift up. And this takes, of course, time, but I think we did it like probably 20 times or so today. So this will give you a wonderful flow of energy through your body. Lift your shoulders away from the ground and then send the arms up and over, up and over, up and over. When we open the armpits, we're working with the glandular system, stimulating thyroid and parathyroid, of course. Now, press your mid back into the floor like you're almost doing a cat tilt. Good, and draw the navel in ever so gently and up. Wonderful. Bring your arms back up and release them to the side. Very good. Place your blocks towards the outer hips there, and we're going to move into some leg exercises. So place the yoga strap on the heel bone right in front of the heel where the heel and the arch meets on the foot. And if you can, if you're a little bit tighter, you may bend your knee here. If you can straighten your knee, we're going to do that. But I want you to feel first bend your knee so that you can feel the outer right hip anchoring into the floor. Can you feel that? Yes. And now spread your toes and hold the strap so that the elbows are bent and the shoulder blades down. Remember how we did the twist when we were seating at the beginning of the class? You want your arms like that, like you're riding a horse or something. Okay, are you with me? Take a deep inhale and exhale. When you spread your toes, I'd like you to press from the inner calf to the inner arch. Can you firm the outer shin bone in and see what happens in your hip? Good. Now, if you can, straighten your leg by tightening the quadricep, but draw the femur into the hip socket. Good. Keep your pelvis flat on the floor and breathe. Yeah, breathing. Shoulders on the floor, pelvis on the floor. and breathe. Woo! Are you saying woo in the yoga class? Good. How's that feeling?
Yeah.
That looks okay. And that shoulder is doing one thing. Yes, there you go. You're doing beautifully. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna bar your leg. Yeah, we are a little bit awkward in yoga. And you know what? The awkwardness of yoga is what creates new pathways in our brain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity. We're not just elasticity, we are neuroplasticity. Okay, inhale, exhale. Okay, now you want to keep the hip. Can you feel awareness of your outer hip? Push down there. Push, push, push to my toe. Down. There you go. Now, you're going to draw the left knee into your chest, balancing on your back. Good. Left knee into the chest. Now you're going to straighten the left leg and you're going to point this toe while you're flexing that toe. That is difficult. Yes. And now you're going to keep the hip down. You're going to stretch the toe and you're gonna make the leg longer. Come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. All the way down. Glue this left side down. Pull this outer right hip forward and gently relax your shoulders, hollow the belly. One more inhale, exhale. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Oh, yes. So good. Down and in. Draw the belly ever so gently up. Good. And then bend both knees and place the feet to the floor and relax. Yay! We only have one more leg. We're not octopuses, thank God. Okay. So let's go ahead. And does it feel good now?
Yeah, this
Yes.
leg feels a lot longer.
Yes, good. Now she wants her leg immediately as long as the other. So keep both knees bent, please. Place your strap on the left heel bone, right where the arch and the heel meet, and bring the leg up. Good. Now, we're going to descend the femur bone into the hip. What does that mean? We're going to anchor the thigh bone into the hip. You know, I've worked a lot with my hips, right? So now I'm actually very concerned about how to work with the hips. When we stretch the femur out of our hips and do external rotation and all that, it starts to wear and tear on the ligaments of the hip. When we actually allow for the femur to go into the hip socket and ground it, not only will it help our sciatica, our sacrum will broaden and relax. And especially if you're on your cycle, these poses are very good because they help release. You know, our bones in our sacrum will get a little more loose when we are on our cycle, just like when we give birth, they open up as well. Yeah, so this is important work for all ages. Good. As you allow for the femur to get into the hip and the outer left hip down, you can start with your knee bent and then you can start to draw the muscle tissue into the bone without locking the knee. Good. How are we doing here? Good. So now draw this hip down a little bit too. That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, are we ready? Take an inhale, exhale. Now draw the right knee into your chest. Good. And now straighten a leg and then point the toe. And now make this leg longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. Keep the outer left hip down and place the heel to the floor. This thigh bone down, this thigh bone forward. Oh, breathe. Belly ever so gently in and up. Not for you too much. Just like lengthen to the sides of your spine. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's happening. It's happening. This toe. Give me this. That's right. Good. Breathe. One more. I know. We have done like just a little bit, right? What happens when we shake in the body? you are reprogramming. You're letting go of a lot of held ideas that might be lingering deep in our cells. So when your body is actually shaking, you are doing reprogramming of your body tissue, of the fascia, and all the other systems that we talked about too. So you may be releasing some stuff here. Yes, one more inhale, exhale, especially when we work with our legs and our hips. We hold certain stuff in certain areas. What did you say? Especially your hips. Okay, one more inhale, exhale. These are so good. And then bend your knees and place your feet to the floor. Okay, how are we doing? You can put the strap to the side for now. Maybe I should check the time because I could do a class for 3 hours. Oh, we've done a whole hour already. I'm so glad we don't. Well, I have something at 12:15. We have meditation at 12:15. I forgot about that, but now I remember. Okay, knees to your chest, please. And now we're going to do Apanasana. So knees and shins are together, feet are flexed. First, bring your hands onto your knees and move your knees forward. And notice what's happening in your sacroiliac joint. Good, the bony part. Yeah, and then move your knees in. Okay, you see how the tailbone, the sit bones are lifting up from the ground. You want the sit bones down towards the floor and the whole sacroiliac joint down. Okay, now ever so gently, just press down on your shins. You don't have to force, just the hands are resting there. Take a deep and wonderful, nourishing inhale. On the exhale, let the outer hips stretch forward. Let the belly ever so gently draw in. Feel your shoulders relaxing down, your face softening, your cheekbones softening. Very good. And now I'd like you to place your feet to the floor and have your feet about hips width apart. We're going to just do 5 dynamic bridges. So anchor the heels down, have the knees straight up. See that the shoulders are rolled under and onto the mat. On the inhale, you're going to scoop your pelvis up, press into the heels, and just bring your arms up overhead. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're just going to visualize every vertebra of the spine lengthening down and fingers. That was 1. Okay, 4 more. Inhale, press down, lift up. Can you draw the belly in, up towards the heart, and puff your chest to your chin? And then lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Relax your buttocks. Good. 3 more. Press down and inhale up. And we exhale down. Inhale, press down to lift up. Starting to go within. Exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, press up, lift up, arms up. Good. Stay with it. I'm just going to go and look around. And then exhale, lower down. Lower down. Good. And from here, draw the right knee into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And now draw the left knee up to the ceiling like we did before. And then straighten and point that toe. And then lengthen the leg as you stretch the leg forward, forward, forward. And finally down to the mat. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Press the back of the pelvis down to the floor. Good. And then bend your left knee And place the heel to the floor. Oh, you guys are like synchronized swimmers. And then place the right foot to the floor and switch sides. Take an inhale, exhale, draw the left knee into the chest, ground your pelvis down. Beautiful. Draw the left knee into the chest, keep your hips down. And then straighten the right leg knee to the chest and straighten the right leg to the ceiling. Point your right toe the opposite leg. And then stretch the leg forward, make it longer and longer and longer and longer. Good. As it reaches the floor, take an inhale. Good. And exhale. So good. Beautiful. And place both feet to the floor. Okay, we're going to use the bolster now. If you have that, I'd like you to place it in between your knees like that, in between your shins. Okay, and squeeze it in. Thank you. Draw the knees to your chest. Yes, and we're gonna actually keep the blocks here to the sides for a little bit. Draw the knees to your chest, please. Inhale. Inhale here. Okay, on the exhale, you're going to just drop both knees with the block in between to your left. Take a spinal twist. To your left. Good. Now going to reach your right arm over your ear. Yeah, you can have your block, if you want to block there, it's less of a twist. But if you want to go all, okay, they both want to go all the way to the floor. That's great. Okay, reach your arm over your ear the way you have learned today. And you're going to rotate the rib cage to the right. And then the hip forward and down. Okay, is that okay? And then look back to the back wall if you can. How's that feeling? Too much on your shoulder?
That's okay. I don't know if this is right.
The lower hips, okay.
The left.
Okay, so let's draw this higher into your chest. Okay, that's it. And then you can take this hand and just kind of massage down and then rotate back. You have more room? That's good. Inhale, exhale, rotate. I'm gonna just come in here and do a little adjustment, like inhale, and then we're gonna just get a little more room. How's that feeling on your skin there? Bottom hip is okay on the floor, so it's not too much. Good. And then draw the knees back into your chest. Very good. And you're gonna go ahead and draw the knees over to the other side. I'll move some of these blocks out of the way meanwhile. Okay, so we do a spinal twist. Spinal twists are so wonderful for the spine, yes. So move it down. Good. Watching for heads and feet and walls. And then we rotate. What happens here when we allow for the spinal cord to both lengthen and rotate is that we're giving some spacious room in there. Bring your top up over your ear. Good. These are gorgeous. Good. And as you firm the legs, so some of us have a longer torso, shorter legs. Some of us have long legs, shorter torso. Some of us sit all day. Some of us run all day. Some of us teach yoga all day. You know, so we just have to play with it. Yoga works for everyone. It's just we got to find the way where it feels the best for you today, because the whole body and of course the whole life are always changing and evolving, thankfully. Yes. Notice how you're feeling emotionally, mentally, spiritually, energetically at this time. Most hopefully likely there's a sense of, okay, I feel good, I'm satisfied, I don't need to go and do 50 jumping jacks at this moment. I'm ready to receive the practice fully, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Draw the knees back into your chest. But now we're going to set up for Shavasana. Place your feet to the floor. For some, it feels really wonderful to have the bolster underneath your knees. Okay, so we can place it. For some, it feels more, and socks and blankets are coming. For some, it may feel more comfortable to have it on your belly center. So for me, I would like to put actually your knees behind this. And when we do Shavasana, it is very, 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 very beneficial to have your legs straight. Yes, okay. We can put this here for you. I'm going to roll the shoulders under one by one. Coming. Coming right away. And so that the inner arms are facing up. Okay. And you're going to relax your whole body fully, completely. And I'm wondering if it's going to be okay with a blanket over your feet or if you need a little bit more of something. Is that okay like that? Great. Okay. Does anybody need any more blankets? Yes, coming. Good. I'm gonna lower the lights now. And when we go into this final rest, now we put wonderful winter coats, one here and one here, and I'll have another blanket for you. You know, sometimes we don't give ourselves the time to actually set up correctly for Shavasana. But when we do, there can be a really wonderful benefit. Okay. So here comes a weight and a blanket. And when we weight ourselves down, for some that can feel amazing and wonderful. For some it can feel a little, you know, over the top. So please adjust accordingly. And we highly recommend in yoga practice to cover our eyes. Can I cover your eyes? So let's take together a wonderful, I'm going to just fix your shoulders a little bit. Okay, there you go. Okay, so take a deep inhale and a long exhale. And we're going to inhale through the nose. You're going to blow out through a straw as you exhale. We're going to inhale for 3 and exhale for 6. Inhale. And then exhale for 6. Take a couple of recovery breaths. And then we'll do one more time. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we let go. When we practice yoga, we are bringing awareness, energy, and prana, life force, to all the systems of the body, to the digestive system, respiratory, circulatory, our glandular system, muscular, skeletal, excretory, reproductive, lymphatic, and the nervous system. The minimal expectation of the practice is that practitioners will derive physical and mental well-being and create a sense of poiseness in your mind and awareness and poiseness in your body. The practice also, with that approach, we start to call forward higher achievements and higher aims of our life. that requires moral strength, a constructive faith, and the development of our awareness or expansion of our consciousness. The practice of yoga and the asana have a great potentiality to change behavioral patterns within us. And it starts to draw towards us a new way of seeing ourselves and our life. As we give ourselves this opportunity to simply receive the practice, it gives our consciousness an opportunity to be free, like a child playing, running in the fields, exploring what we may think are mundane things, but no. Can you see everything with that wonderful, expanded curiosity and playfulness? I'm randomly opening here to a quote. This quote is called The Lute of the Body, and it's by Vimala Thakar. When life is purified and the lute of the body is perfectly tuned, the flow of the inner currents pervading the universe comes like a gust of wind and strikes the instrument. When there is a problem or a difficulty or an obstacle, the man or woman who is calm and unruffled and seriously in communion with his self is bound to come into contact with the universe. If the person is emotionally keen, a devotee or a lover, the current will take a visual form and lead the way. If he has a keen intelligence and has followed the path of knowledge, his mind will vibrate with perception and understanding. So the help he needs is pre-arranged. The lute of the body. I'm going to read that quote one more time. A very deep quote. When life is purified and the lute of the body is perfectly tuned, the flow of the inner currents pervading the universe comes like a gust of wind and strikes the instrument. When there is a problem or a difficulty or obstacle, the man who is calm and unruffled and seriously in communion with his self is bound to come into contact with the universe. If the person is emotionally keen, a devotee, or a lover, the current will take a visual form and lead the way. If he has a keen intelligence that has followed the path of knowledge, his mind will vibrate with perception and understanding. So the help he needs is pre-arranged. When we have this opportunity to practice yoga in its many forms, devotional, asana, hatha yoga, or kriya yoga, the answers come from within, from your universe within. There's a deeper connection, and everything that we experience becomes a wonderful deepening in our knowledge on our path. Nothing hinders us or blocks us or pulls us back. And even if we get hindered, blocked, and pulled back, we find a way to learn from the situation, to embody it. And then from our body, we learn to liberate it. And when we liberate the obstacle out of our consciousness, we also ask to liberate it for the highest good for all of humanity, in service of the planet, in service of our universe, our galaxy, and our multiverse. In other words, we learn to embrace and benefit from what comes our way. We can be lighter, more playful. And as you are here in Shavasana, this is the corpse pose where we get an opportunity to come alive again because we fully let go. Start to feel within you a lightness, a flow of energy, prana, life force, or ki, or chi. And also notice that this life force flowing from and through you, from the back of the head and down through your body, is being recycled and recircled within you, on you, through you, and around you. Can you then notice that the life force that flows within you is equal to the force, the energy that surrounds your physical body? And can you soften the boundaries of your body experience? Like the skin, the other organs become one with the energy that is around you. Envision and notice that all of your nerves, like the roots of a tree, the branches of a tree, are spreading, being nurtured by fresh soil, fresh air and sunlight and rain. When you're ready, start to awaken your fingers and your toes. At your own time, feel free to stretch back into your body, reach your arms overhead, keep your eyes closed. And then place your hands somewhere onto your belly or heart center. And just say thank you, thank you, thank you for your body, your awareness, and your practice today. You can let your eyes ever so gently open and open them from the back of your eye. And then maybe they will close gently again. Bend your knees as you're ready and roll to your right side. And stay on your right side just for a moment. Linger here. And then use the left hand, top of the hand, to press yourself up to seated. Head last, like a little rag doll. Just come on up to seated. Push the things away. Turn facing me and find some form of a comfortable cross-legged position. Take your time. Beautiful. And we're going to bring our hands in front of our heart into Namaskarasana, a prayer position. Lower the hands so the thumbs touch the sternum. And roll the shoulders gently back. And take one chant of the sacred syllable Om. Inhale. Take an inhale, and with the back straight, just tilt your head, bow towards your heart. On the next inhale, lift your gaze. Lower the hands, palms facing up. And then ever so gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. Beautiful work. How are you guys feeling? You took a nap. Happy. Yay. They feel that they are more bigger. I love that. That's wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for watching and practicing. See you next time. Bye.